Hi there, Karen Flaherty from Living by Human Design. Hope you're doing well today. I just wanted to get on and let you know a little bit about the gate 34, which is the gate of multitasking and power. And it is a big help during the week before Thanksgiving. Okay, so we get the Sun in Gate 34 this week. It started on November 22nd. It goes until November 27th, the day before Thanksgiving. And we've got the Earth in Gate 20, which is called metamorphosis or contemplation in the now. And so we've got the 34 up here in the Sun and the 20 here in the Earth. On the chart, they connect. And what they create is this entire channel of the 3420, which is always conscious for us during the week or the days just before Thanksgiving, and usually through Thanksgiving in the United States, which is, a big holiday we celebrate and a big family gathering and lots to do and lots of people, lots of travel and people moving around and all this stuff going on. And this 3420 is the channel of charisma. And so the 3420 is something that we usually associate with manifesting generators. It actually defines many manifesting generators as being such, and it gives them a lot of energy. And the reason is because it's connected from the sacral, which has the 34 here, and then it goes all the way up to the throat, which is the 20. So the 34 is all about multitasking, and then the 20 is all about speaking in the moment. So while this is in the sun and the earth this week, it gives us all the feeling that we're manifesting generators. So that's why I wanted to get on and just let you know about this, because it's a very important transit to be aware of. And the timing this week is a little different than usual. Because the holiday itself doesn't fall until it doesn't happen until Thursday the 28th in the United States. By the 28th, this energy will be gone. Usually we're sitting, around the Thanksgiving table with this energy and all the preparations that go with it, basically available to us as energies, right? It's available to us as this multitasking energy. It's available to us as being able to speak what we want to speak in the moment. And those two things kind of go away on the actual date this year. They're kind of out of our grasp, so to speak, by the 28th, which is Thursday, and they'll be ending on Wednesday. So the interesting piece is that all the prep work that you were doing up until then, you've had this energy to shop and to travel and to, get prepared and do all this stuff. And then by Thursday, it should be waning a little. It moves into the gate 9, which is the gate of focus, and a little more mellow, definitely by comparison to the 3420. So, meanwhile, we've got the retrograde planets are still Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, and the nodes. And then on November 26th, that was the other reason I wanted to get on and mention this, that Mercury starts its own retrograde on November 26th, and that'll go until December 16th. So it's about a 3-week period. So this gate 34 is all about multitasking. It's literally about getting multiple things done at a time. And you know who these people are, right? These are usually manifesting generators. Some of us who are generators also have this gate 34. It's the kind of energy that makes it look like other people are running rings around us, right? Where they can get a lot done. And that's why it's also called the gate of power in the original I Ching, the power or of the great, or just power. In the original I Ching, power is only great, though, when its display or use serves the common good. So this is really about, it's not so much about doing for others, but it's being a model for others, is the way I think of it, because it's not about leading people. It's not so much about leadership. It's about the doing within your own self and getting things done not so much forcefully, but with grace and with a certain amount of lack of self-identity, and therefore just doing. It's really about just doing. It's getting stuff done for ourselves, but it obviously can be for helping other people as well. So the incarnation crosses this week are the crosses of the sleeping phoenix, power, and duality. And in human design, in quantum human design, we call it the gate of power. And in the gate 20, we've got metamorphosis, which is contemplation in the now. In the original I Ching, it's recognition and awareness in the now, which transforms understanding into right action. So it's literally, and I've seen it in so many clients. I don't have this gate, but the what it is being able to just kind of blurt something out, whether it's in the middle of a meeting or with family or with friends, and say something that you have no idea where it came from, but you're good with it. It usually changes the tone of the conversation that's going on, and it's good for everybody. It's something that needed to be said, in other words. And in quantum human design, it's called patience. And so the gene key 34, Richard refers to as majesty, because the shadow here is force, the gift is strength, and then the CD is majesty on the highest level. And this shadow of force is where we're doing things, but we're forcing it, we're forcing the energy to make it happen, basically. Whether we're forcing ourselves physically or we're forcing others, or making it seem as if we're pushing against, right? If the force refers to the resistance that we might be getting either from other people or from just the things that we're trying to do. So it makes it look like force. And in the repressive, it makes it look like it's self-effacing energy, where it's not where basically we're letting people walk all over us. And in the reactive, it's a little more bullish or bullying energy. But the gift is strength, and the strength comes from when you're not identifying with yourself so much as just doing. You're not reactive, you're just doing. You're just in the flow, and you're moving along, and you're doing what you need to do, and you're getting it done, and everybody else is just a little awestruck. It's some of the best examples are people who are, for example, Olympians, right? People who are great athletes. They are just kind of in the moment, in the flow. They're doing it. They're getting stuff done. They're doing it whether it's for the team or an individual sport. They're just doing it, and afterward they say, "Oh yeah, it was just natural. I don't know how I did it, right?" And so they're not identifying with that energy as being something that's outside of them. It's really about a lack of self-awareness in a way. It's not having the awareness that it's you doing it. It's not about ego. This energy comes from the sacral. It is not about ego at all. It's just about getting it done. And so it's the kind of people who just, kind of move through the world, getting stuff done, doing what they need to do because they know it needs to get done, whether it's for themselves or for their family or for their company or for some project that they're working on. Any of that's possible, but they're moving with a certain ease and flow that other people are just agog at, that, where they just say, whoa, how did you get that done? As Richard says, in a world where the lower frequencies dominate, true inner strength never goes unnoticed. So when there's a lot of, kind of lower hubbub around us, right? When you see inner strength in somebody, you recognize it. You definitely notice it, and you can use it as an example for others. These people become models for other people, and they're it's very empowering, right, for the rest of us, that these things can get done in a way that's, you know, not upsetting, not enervating, not anything that's upsetting, right? Just getting it done, doing the job, and really not taking any credit for it either. So if he also says if the CD dawns in a person, in other words, at the highest level, they don't communicate through words or language, but through their actions and movements. And again, just think of the athlete or the business person or the entrepreneur who is just doing it, getting it done day after day, sustainably, right? Able to do it again and again and again. It's usually not a one-off, but the fact that it's so consistent and persistent and is done sustainably makes them seem like heroes and heroines to us. So I hope that you find some heroes and heroines in your own life this week, and that you've been able to get through and get all of the plans done for Thanksgiving. If you're celebrating that you want to, have a wonderful holiday, and I look forward to talking with you next time. Be well.